All right, welcome back to Market Day Report. I'm Scott Shelly, otherwise known as the Cow Guy. All right, glad to be with you here today. If you're just tuning in with us, thank you very much for doing that, but I'm also here to make you stay. How about that? Okay, let's see about what's going on with these markets. Let's first check in and see what corn's doing. That's been good as of this morning, and it still is. July contract's up 24.25 cents to 8.08 even. Pretty good going there. You go out the curve to the deferreds, even Dees, new crop Dees corn. Got a 750 print out earlier, didn't we? We're a penny off of the highs there. 14 cents higher, 7.49 Some good going in that new crop Dees. We'll take it, right? Soybeans, what's going on there? Well, July's up 29.5 cents to 16.49 But Novi new crop, that's up 20 cents, 20.25 cents actually, to 15.22 even right now. So boy, oh boy, well above that $15 level in new crop soybeans. Let's see about Chicago wheat. What's going on the wheat in Chicago? That'll be interesting to see. We're up 29.5 cents in July. It's 11.34 even, while we've got, say, the March is up 22.75 cents at 11.08.5. So 11s across the board there right now in this Chicago wheat. Let's see what's happening in Kansas City. That's the hard red wheat in Kansas City. That one's going to be up 36.75 cents to 11.94 That's about 3.25 cents off the highs. Even in March of 23, we got a 30-cent gain, 11.74 even. Let's go out and see what's going on in Minneapolis. That's the spring wheat up there, 39.5 cents up. And then that July contract, 11.86 And again, the March is even up 33.5 cents to 11.68 as they come for it in the fronts there, folks. That's bull spreading, right? All right, how about cotton? That's 189 points higher in the 167 points higher in the July. We'll go 142.38. But Dees is up 77 to 123.25. All right, let's bring in Todd Horowitz from Bubba Trading. He's in Las Vegas at his palatial manor. Todd, you're right. There's a lot of green on the screen here. It was that way when we sat down for the radio show. What do you think is going on behind these price moves?
Well, Scott, I think first of all we have to remember that the volume is awfully thin. This is the thinnest I've seen it, and I can't remember how many years that we've seen a market this thin. And you've got so many geopolitical issues around the globe. You've got weather issues that basically these prices can only go higher until they don't. Now, again, obviously at some point that'll change, but I don't think there's any thought or anything in sight that's going to bring these prices lower for now, especially when you talk about Mother Nature, which besides all the other issues, we've got a problem there as well.
Yeah, you know, you're right. We haven't been talking about Mother Nature, and we obviously will start to do more and more here as we're getting into the ground. But you're right. We have supply chains with Shanghai, those issues out there. This is causing everything to kind of be just, screwed up enough that you're going to tighten the grip of the farmer and anybody who's got it to sell, because they're just not going to come unless you give them a good reason. Now, I know that there's guys out there that were looking for that $8 level. Obviously, they got it. But Todd, can you tell me, just by looking at your screen, if I wanted to buy 100 corn contracts, how many pennies would that move the market?
Probably 10. I mean, again,
how many?
This is 10 cents.
100 corn.
Probably, yeah. I mean, look, we have right now you're at half of normal volume for the day. Okay, you only got 50,000 contracts traded so far, approximately. So again, every order pushes the market because basically the sellers are standing on the sidelines, and when the buyers come in, they let them buy them up, and they don't stop.
Yeah.
This is a very scary market from that standpoint, and that's all markets in the United States right now.
Wow, that's interesting stuff. Okay, stay right there. We're going to go away, pay some bills, and come back and talk livestock with Todd Horowitz of Bubba Trading in Las Vegas after these messages. All right, welcome back to Market Day Report. I am Scott Shelly, otherwise known as the Cow Guy. And if you want to get to know more about me or what I write and what other things that I do a few things. That's at Scott the Cow Guy on Twitter. At Scott the Cow Guy on Twitter. You can leave a message if you'd like, but that's where you're going to get to know me the best. Why don't we take a look at live cattle? The Cow Guy likes live cattle. Let's see what that market's doing. This one is going to be pretty quiet, right? Let's not read too much into this. A little something for everybody. We got April and June higher, October and December lower, and August sharply unchanged. All right, well, let's look at June. That's up 22 cents to 136.65. And then we've got an unchanged August. And then we've got, say, December off 25 cents. But all in all, that live cattle market is extremely quiet. Very, very quiet. Let's see what feeders are doing. They got to fight and contend with a higher corn board. So this is not too crazy to see this. April's down $1.92 to 156.27. We got May down $2.20 to 159.57. So this board is pretty much doing what it should be doing, probably with what we've got seeing as far as the prices go in the corn. How about lean hogs? This one's a little bit better, isn't it? We got May, which we're not going to really, well, 245 higher. We'll say that. 115.20 in the May. June's up 257 though to 121.05, and even say July's up $2.05 to 121.47. All right, that gives me the chance to bring back in our guest analyst Todd Horowitz from Bubba Trading in Las Vegas. All right, Todd. I mean, I guess the feeder cattle are doing as expected, I suppose. What about the other two?
Well, Scott, first of all, I get a lot to know about you by listening to your show every day after the close. But anyways, look, I think that hogs are doing exactly what we expect them to do because of the cheaper protein. I think that cattle, although it looks pretty good here, is getting to a point that, crude oil's up again today. It's about 107, 108. And I think that's going to have a direct effect on the cattle markets. I think that people are going to have to budget out, and I don't think we're going to get as much demand. We're coming into a very bullish season, so let's hope that we can continue to see higher prices. But although we are higher here, and except for feeders, but I think that it looks bad. And then you have to tie in interest rate market as well, which the interest rates are exploding, especially to the farming and producing community. I think there's some issues here going down the road.
Yeah, I mean, that's the last thing we want to do also is, make the consumer get uncomfortable and start, really pushing back. And that's starting to feel a little bit of that as well. And the standing joke is, Todd, is that it's getting easier and easier to unload $100 worth of groceries out of your car lately because it's only a couple of items now, right? Remember when it used to be a lot. All right, I really appreciate you being on. Todd Horowitz coming to us from Las Vegas with Bubba Trading. We're going to bring it back to Nashville so I can throw this over to Janet.